Wait a second, well, that's all. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to. So, hello everybody, welcome back to a new case infamy, as you can see. So, anybody watching these videos on YouTube or whatever, let me know if you think I should get closer to the camera, back away. I don't think back away, but let me know what you think. I think I've got it. Hopefully you'll stay in this position. And soon I may, especially when it starts getting colder out, because it's still a little warm right now, I may do my old like suit and stuff, because that's how I used to do it, so I probably need to start doing that again. Didn't feel like it tonight because I got off work late, overtime, so just want to jump into the game. So last time we left off, it would load. We met Orson Wilde, which I guess is playing on Orson Welles, and I guess we're supposed to investigate him. That's what it said. So we're going to investigate him. He's already annoying the hell out of me. I'm sure his character's going to piss me off, but yeah, found out more about Orson Wilde. I shouldn't have any evidence. No. So I'm not really, can't remember. I was kind of tired last night when I finished, because I had to finish the other case, but I'm not really sure where he goes. I'm sure he left the room. I don't know where he goes. Hello, people. So, I ran around in the damn doctor suit for so long last time that I want to change. That? Not only glasses. Oh, I should just hit. Alright, so I think I might actually stick with this. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the overcoat. I like that. But I gotta have the top hat. Watch it make me disguise myself as soon as. Oh. Hey, there's another note from the other case. Mr. Holmes, my name is Tabitha Folk. I am one of the nurses who attends the inmates at Westgate Prison. I took care of Mr. Albeit, who asked me to write you after his death, so I guess he did die. He remained furious right up to the end and refused to ask God for forgiveness. He blamed you, Mr. Holmes, for breaking his will. It was so sad to see. With the respect, Tabitha Folk. Well, he should have killed people, or had his pygmy kill people. If you saw... What I say?
It would be better to examine Wilde's belongings before he returns.
Okay. So if you saw in my case, my finale of the last case, Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Bernard left, albeit in the temple, and caused him to have his illness and his injuries, which, yeah, they deserve to be punished, but having a personal vendetta isn't the right way to do it, and killing them off. So...
Oh, come on, Toby. Your soap bath couldn't have been as bad as that.
Okay, so where are his belongings? I said I was kind of tired last night, so I don't remember where he put them down.
Oh, Wilde's already making... Oh, Wilde...
Alright, so get out of purse for some of you now that we know where stuff is. Can I check this out? Yes, I can. There he is.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
No, but genius detectives do.
Oh, face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint. I use the same brushes for makeup.
Huh.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
No, no! moron.
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
So one thing I actually like, two things actually, was that I think they're getting a lot of Sherlock's personality right. Like he's so awkward with the kid, you know, and I think that really works well. And then how he heard the steps and like the clues came up to the situation, I thought that was really cool. Often wears spectacles. What's that? Okay. The shadows give it. I really think the shadows give it away. What I mean is on the top right there, you can see where it's blurry, but you can still make out the words. And it's not very flashy. I mean, she has rich clothes, but it's not flashy. Hello. So, Dennett something something. Yeah, the shadows give it away, definitely. Mary Sutherland is a good-tempered young lady of 25 years of age. She has poor eyesight. She has failed to notice that she is wearing mismatched boots. Mary is a wealthy young lady. She is engaged to be married. Probably the father.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
It's sad, but honestly, a lot of it was like that back then. So, what are you going to do? It's not like it was today. It is today.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Okay. Does that mean family, inbreeding, and I don't want to know. I just.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, This validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
Okay, Sherlock already hates this guy. I already hate this guy. I want to punch him in the face. As though he took the letter and he's acting like, oh, look, I'm a great detective. And I can't help but notice the disguise thing, too. He's trying to copy Sherlock. And Sherlock's probably a billion times smarter than this asshole. Different boots. Okay. I'm not sure how that'll play into the case, but some clues don't. My last case, when I got confused as shit until the end, and a lot of clues didn't. Now, I want to try these two because I could understand it coming to the conclusion that maybe he's after her money. No. You know, it was worth a shot. I didn't think it'd work, but I had to
A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes? A love letter? Aren't you dying to read it, Holmes?
That voice sounds really familiar. The voice actor sounds really familiar to me. So discussion topic, because I want to do it today. I thought of it because I was on the way home. And Blink-182's All the Small Things came on the radio. My radio station is changing. It's playing a lot of older, like newer-ish songs, because I think it's old enough to be classic rock now. And it is really weird for me, but Blink-182 is a band that I no longer really like, nor do I dislike it. It's kind of just there, but it was extreme. I had blasted it for extreme nostalgia from like when I was 16. Jesus, that's been forever ago. Next year I'll be twice that. But my discussion topic in January I'll be twice that, I should say. My discussion topic are, what are your like bands or songs that even if you don't particularly like the band anymore, maybe you like them alright, maybe you don't really like them at all anymore, but bands or songs that you hear that even though maybe you don't care for it anymore, the song that it's just nostalgia, it just brings back all these memories, all this nostalgia of when you were younger.
Mr. Holmes, what do you think about the letter on the table? Do you think it might help?
Okay, so I have to read the letter. I want to read this first. Public notice. Disappearance. Oh, this is the newspaper article that she submitted. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Fun fact about me: my family, on my dad's side, my grandmother is Angel family, and they're actually really popular in their area. So I can't say much, but more than that. But that's it. That's just cool. Anyway, Mr. Angel is around 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build, with a sallow complexion. He is black-haired with bushy side whiskers and a mustache. He is likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sighting, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat with a black waistcoat and gray Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in an office in Leadenhall Street. If you are in possession of any information, please come forward. There will be a reward for any help given in finding this gentleman. What's that murmuring in the background? That's kind of weird. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we? While your father was in France. Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute. Wait, I had to look at the thing. Okay, it's a puzzle. I have to look. Okay, I have to stop. That confused me when the skip thing came up, and it's a puzzle. So, I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much. And I am waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more upon his travels, so we can meet again.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature.
Okay, so I can't use imagination or detective mode, so there's probably another sentence that I highlight.
I'm waiting for the moment when the stepfather leaves once more. Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Let's study this letter more closely.
This is interesting. I'll have to end it after I do the vid. This thing because it'll be 20 minutes, but so we know that it's typewritten. She only met him when her father was away, which we already established. Or he met her only when her father was away, which we still only established from what she said. He doesn't want to leave his signature because handwriting, and I'm torn between that being suspicious, and so that if the letter's found, no, because at least the father would have his name if the letter was found. Okay, so I think I know where this is heading because I've seen this in a lot of like forensic cases. Typewriters can often be as good as a fingerprint because the distinctive marks they use while typing, use the wear and tear, how old they are, model, make, yada 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 yada. So I think he's looking for distinguishing marks.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
And don't tell me the father's doing it. That's just fucking weird. Well, it makes sense because he'd keep it in the family.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I hope that you'll be a obedient girl. Take my advice, stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
I don't really like where this is going. Okay.
This letter has a defect.
Where's the... I know there was an and somewhere on here. on the first letter.
Ah, there's the same letter with the same defect in both instances.
But, oh my. So, actually, now that I think about it, and I'm thinking about this now, because obviously she recognized the father if that's who she was dating, but I don't think that it's like an incest thing. I think, I hope not at least. I think it's more of he found out and he's writing a fake letter. He's killed the guy or he's gotten rid of the guy in some way to, and now he's like, oh, you know, he's wrote this letter to...
One more letter with a defect.
So, capital.
Another letter match with the same defects.
Okay, I know when the K's over here was defected, lowercase K.
One more letter with a defect.
I'm taking...
Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Well, this case is already interesting. Let's do some deductions, and I'll have to end this video. Secretive character. Okay, I thought that might be like... Okay, let me back off. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, I've already tried that like I thought. Judging by the letter, we can think for this point right now that the father knew about it. Mary's income. For now, I'm going to go with profit. Whoa, now. Hold your horses. Wow, I'm not doing that yet. Alright, so we'll end this for now. I'll pick back up in a little bit, and we'll start again. So again, thank you for everybody who watched on streaming. Thank you for everybody who watches on YouTube. And I will catch you in just a little bit.